I'm Jane Lauterbach. I'm the founder and principal of the Purposeworks, and I'm really excited today to introduce you to our Being Better series. Just for a little bit of background on the Purposeworks, we were founded a number of years ago, really because we wanted to make sure that not only is it important that organizations are strong economic engines, but in order to be able to do that, is that we needed to have better organizations on the inside. And so we're all about really making sure that organizations and individuals be able to find their purpose and put it to work, because purpose really drives anything around inspiration, anything around innovation, anything about really the quest for being better. And it's really about having better work, better impact, and better living. But more on the Purposeworks later. You can certainly see us at thepurposeworks.com, and we invite you to join us there as well. Why are we doing this? People tell us that the stories that we hear, the stories that we get from all the research that we've done with senior level executives and through advising and coaching are really what people need to hear to understand kind of how they need to navigate. You know, we are brought together by shared experiences and learning from one another. So today we're going to spend some time, and as we go through our series, really talk more about how we can learn from each other and the tools that we can take on for ourselves in order to be better. But the one thing that was really curious for us that we continue to be reminded of over and over again, that there is actually not that much difference in terms of who we are as individuals, whether we're senior level executives or mid-career, or actually we're thinking about something completely different outside of our profession. And the one thing that kind of ties us all together and what we all share is that we all actually have kind of the same fears, concerns, and aspirations. Unfortunately, many times we are kind of brought down by the negativity and the self-judgment that we bring to ourselves. This is a really surprising fact, and you'll see too that we love statistics, but as many of you may know, 80% of all of our thinking is negative. And how do we make sure that we can counteract that with the things that are really that we're doing to support ourselves, our friends, our family, and our community? The one thing that everybody seems to be focused in on and concerned about is the shared disrespect. The fact that, where are our manners these days? How come people are rude? How come I get ghosted? How come I get unacknowledged? Whether it's something that happens on the subway platform, happens in the office, the restaurant, even among conversation among friends and family. And so a couple of thoughts on that today, and that is simply just knock it off. Be self-aware about how you are communicating, the words that you use, how people may be reacting to that, and just sort of stop, slow it down. You don't need to take a course, you don't need to read a book. This one's really, really easy. Start a practice of kindness. First, kindness to yourself, because the words that we use for ourselves too can have a significant impact. But how are you communicating with other people? And as my mother always says, good manners will take you everywhere. So don't forget, please, thank you, and excuse me. So in keeping with our love of statistics, a strong act of kindness on a regular basis. So here you go. 50% of people reported when they do show an act of kindness are feeling not only better energy by helping other people, so they feel greater calm and even better self-esteem. And what's wrong in that in this crazy age of distraction and kind of speed by the way that we live and work. People that actually witness an act of kindness produces oxytocin in our systems, also known as the love hormone. It could actually increase your level of oxytocin by hugging people. And they say if you hug people 5 times, it raises your level of oxytocin. But the value of that is it lowers your blood pressure, again, meaning lower stress, and overall heart health. People who are 55 and older, and that's roughly about 70% of the US population as we get to 2020. If you volunteer at 2 or more places, you actually are able to lower your likelihood by 44% of dying early. And don't we all want to be able to live a little bit longer? The other thing is that actually, when you do have this act of kindness, it reduces your need for antidepressants and any kind of other stimulations that some people are needing these days. And then lastly, those people that consistently show acts of kindness are able to produce 20% less cortisol, which is really the stress hormone. So lots of different kinds of statistics that really demonstrate that being kind to one another, acknowledging one another, saying hello, maybe even just a simple smile, is a great way to start your day. Thank you very much, and we welcome you to join our next series.